Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Ah! 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 Crazy, dog.
This is the story of Marietta Matthews, aged 26, a beautiful and smart girl who had a bright future ahead of her, and Tamiko Merriwether, a loving and caring mother who dedicated her life to helping others, who were both murdered by the boyfriend of Marietta. They were killed by Nathan Rashad James, a 24-year-old man who had a history of mental illness and violence. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. Marietta Matthews was born on June 6, 1994, in Dallas, Texas. She was the daughter of Tamiko Merriwether, a nurse, and Michael Matthews, a businessman. She had two brothers, Michael Jr. and Marcus, who were both younger than her. Marietta was a bright and beautiful girl who loved music, dancing, and fashion. She graduated from Skyline High School in 2012, where she was a popular and outgoing student. She was involved in many extracurricular activities and also excelled academically and received several awards and scholarships. She attended the University of North Texas, where she majored in business administration. She wanted to start her own fashion line and become an entrepreneur. She graduated from college in 2016 with honors. Marietta's mother Tamiko was born on March 3, 1965, in Atlanta, Georgia. She moved to Dallas with her family when she was a child. She was a kind and compassionate person who always helped others in need. She became a registered nurse and worked at the Parkland Hospital for over 20 years. She specialized in neonatal care and saved many lives of premature babies. She was a devoted mother who raised her three children with love and care. She was also a devout Christian who attended the New Life Fellowship Church. Marietta and Tamiko had a close and loving relationship. They shared many interests and hobbies. They often spent time together shopping, watching movies, or going to the spa. They also confided in each other about their personal issues and gave each other advice. Marietta met Nathan in 2019 through a mutual friend. They started dating soon after and moved in together in an apartment in Dallas. Nathan was born on July 7, 1996, in Houston, Texas. He was the son of Sandra James, a single mother who struggled with drug addiction and poverty. He had a troubled childhood and dropped out of school at an early age. He became involved in gangs and crime and had a history of domestic violence and drug abuse. He had several arrests and convictions for assault, robbery, and possession of firearms. According to their friends and family, their relationship was turbulent and toxic. Nathan was abusive and controlling towards Marietta. He would often hit her, insult her, and isolate her from her loved ones. He also cheated on her with multiple women and got one of them pregnant. Marietta tried to break up with Nathan several times, but he would always beg her to take him back or threaten to harm himself or her. He also manipulated her by showering her with gifts and apologies. Marietta loved Nathan despite his flaws and hoped that he would change for the better. She also felt sorry for him because of his difficult background and mental health issues. Tamiko did not approve of Marietta's relationship with Nathan. She saw him as a dangerous and unstable person who did not deserve her daughter's love. She tried to convince Marietta to leave him and offered her support and protection. She also prayed for her daughter's safety and happiness. On February 7, 2021, Tamiko decided to visit Marietta at her apartment. She was worried about her daughter's well-being and safety. She knew that Marietta was in an abusive and toxic relationship with Nathan, who had a history of mental illness and violence. Tamiko wanted to talk to her daughter face-to-face and persuade her to end her relationship with Nathan once and for all. She also wanted to show her love and support for her daughter. She packed some food and clothes for her and drove to her apartment. However, when she arrived at the apartment, she was greeted by a horrifying sight. Nathan was there with a gun in his hand. He had been waiting for her and planned to kill her as revenge for interfering with his relationship with Marietta. He blamed Tamiko for causing him problems and trying to take his girlfriend away from him. He shot Tamiko multiple times in the living room without any warning or mercy. He then went to the bedroom where Marietta was sleeping. He woke her up and told her that he had killed her mother. He then shot Marietta several times as well. He wanted to end their lives together because he was obsessed with her and could not bear the idea of losing her or sharing her with anyone else. He then called 911 and confessed to the murders. He also posted a video on his Facebook page where he apologized for what he had done and said that he loved Marietta but could not live without her.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Crazy dog. Crazy dog. I'm sick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Crazy dog.
He then barricaded himself in the apartment and refused to surrender to the police who arrived at the scene. The police heard gunshots from inside the apartment and tried to communicate with Nathan, but he did not respond. After several hours of negotiation, the SWAT team entered the apartment and found Nathan dead from a self-gunshot wound. They also found the bodies of Tamiko and Marietta lying on the floor covered with blood. They were pronounced dead at the scene. The police launched an investigation into the case. They collected evidence from the crime scene, such as the gun used by Nathan, his phone, his laptop, his social media accounts, his fingerprints, his DNA samples, etc. They interviewed witnesses, such as neighbors, friends, family members, co-workers, etc., who knew Nathan, Marietta, or Tamiko. They proceeded to reviewing the 911 call made by Nathan and the video he posted on Facebook before hurting himself. They concluded that Nathan acted alone and that he had premeditated the murders of Tamiko and Marietta. They found out that Nathan had a history of mental illness and substance abuse and that he had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Police learned that Nathan had been abusive and violent towards Marietta and that he had threatened to kill her and her mother before. Nathan also had a pregnant girlfriend who was unaware of his relationship with Marietta. The police speculated that Nathan's motives for killing Tamiko and Marietta were jealousy, anger, and revenge. They believed that Nathan was jealous of Tamiko's relationship with Marietta and that he felt that she was trying to take his girlfriend away from him. Police believed that Nathan was angry at Tamiko for disapproving of his relationship with Marietta and for trying to persuade her to leave him. They also believed that Nathan wanted to take revenge on Tamiko for interfering with his relationship with Marietta and for causing him problems. Since Nathan hurt himself after killing Tamiko and Marietta, there was no trial or sentencing for him. However, the police did charge him with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. They issued a warrant for his arrest and added him to the Texas Department of Public Safety's list of wanted fugitives. They then notified his pregnant girlfriend about his crimes and his death. The murder case of Tamiko, Marietta, and Nathan shocked and saddened the community. Many people expressed their condolences and sympathy for the victims' families and friends. Tamiko's husband, Michael Matthews, released a statement on behalf of the family. He said that they were devastated by the loss of Tamiko and Marietta and that they were trying to cope with the tragedy. He also thanked everyone for their prayers and support. He also said that Tamiko was a loving wife, mother, sister, daughter, friend, and nurse who dedicated her life to helping others. He also said that Marietta was a beautiful, smart, talented, and kind-hearted young woman who had a bright future ahead of her. He also said that they forgave Nathan for what he had done and that they prayed for his soul. He also said that they hoped that his death would bring awareness to the issues of domestic violence, mental health, and gun control, and that their story would help other victims of abuse to seek help and escape from their dangerous situations. Our deepest condolences to the family of Marietta Matthews and her mother. May their souls continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.